Bar Stool Sports. Bar Titus. Brandon Walker. Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Tuesday, February. There are more R's in that month than you would think. A lot of R's in February.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them. It is February 11th. We are live from Chicago. We are brought to you by Jägermeister. It has 56 botanicals in it. It has 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's cold.
Do not mix those numbers up. If you get a shot with 0 botanicals at 56 degrees Fahrenheit, you're going to be one sad puppy.
That's room temperature.
That is not good. Room temperature?
In a good room, yeah.
56 degrees room temperature?
Yeah. In a hotel room? Woo. I love a good hotel. I love a good cold room.
Wherever you're at, if you're hanging with friends or at the bar, maybe you're doing all the sports stuff or just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with ice cold Jägermeister. Remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister, the core, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jägermeister U.S., White Plains, New York. What I want to ask, I want to ask you what you want to talk about, but I have a feeling.
Do we have a couch boy problem?
I have a feeling this show might suck. This episode might suck. When I look at the couch.
What? Do y'all are y'all going into business for yourselves? What is going on over there?
Is this mostly bits? Are we getting mostly bits today?
You're going to have to ask Ebo about that. I don't know what Ebo's doing.
We got Ebo in a tuxedo. We got Connor, and Connor's makes a little more sense.
Is that a cigar?
He's got a cigar
yes.
and sunglasses on. His team won the Super Bowl on Sunday. Ebo is wearing a tuxedo. Meanwhile, Kody, 5 minutes before we go live on the air, he pulls me aside, and he's like, I got something. And I was like, what? And he's like, I got something for the show today. And then does his little smirk and walks away. I don't know what's going on with these kids.
You didn't plan any other celebration, did you, Connor?
No. I just wanted to show up. Yeah, this is what I would have done yesterday if I was in studio. I would have had a cigar. I would have worn sunglasses and a chain.
Connor? What?
Oh, no.
Hey! Oh, we didn't say to do that! We didn't say to do that!
No! Go Bears! It's the Reeses! I did not mean for it to be
G-S-L-A-P-Q!
All right. All
I'm
right.
extremely aroused.
How did Kate get involved? Did you just hear alcohol?
What was
Can I get a towel?
What
I bet you feel like an asshole in that tuxedo now.
What was that?
Oh, I'm the asshole because I'm the only one that dresses up for work anymore. You guys dress like
what?
fucking slobs.
What is Connor?
And now I'm covered in fucking.
It just smells like champagne now.
Like it reeks in here now.
I think I got more on me than.
Yeah, probably.
Is this what we're gonna do? I mean,
That wasn't me. I didn't plan that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Connor. You show up in glasses with a cigar. A second into the show, 3 Eagles fans walk in and spray champagne on everybody.
and you had nothing to do with
You had nothing to do
I
with that.
swear I did not.
Oh my God.
I didn't know if Paige and Caitlin were going to be back today. I didn't know if they were.
Is this just what we're gonna do now? We're just gonna pop champagne every day until what? Until
preseason?
preseason kicks off.
Mark won a national
I
title
won a national
3 weeks
championship.
ago.
You won a state championship.
I won a high school state championship. Would it be legal to pop champagne after a high school state championship?
Diet Coke.
To
shake up
Shirley Temples.
Yeah, we're gonna have some Shirley Temple.
Congratulations, Connor.
Congrats, Connor.
We're all happy
also,
for
we
you.
Thank
do
you.
need to move on at some point. You know, like the rest of it, you don't necessarily need to. I mean, you can bask in the glory, but like the show, we can't be just. You understand that, right? Like we can't every single day suck off the Philadelphia Eagles.
Listen, if I was in studio yesterday and if I wasn't extremely hungover and shitting snakes in the toilet for 3 hours, I absolutely
You didn't have to.
like if I was in studio, like we would have done this today or yesterday rather.
What in the hell is going on?
Oh my.
What?
Thank
What?
you, Cody.
I hate what is happening. How do we?
Are they too powerful?
They're too powerful.
No.
Dude. We have to kill them.
This is a rental, by the way.
Well, guess what you're going to have to do to get that security deposit back?
What am I gonna have to do?
I don't know.
Get it cleaned.
Get it clean.
Your ass is gonna have to go to the
all right,
dry cleaner, buddy.
I have no control over what's happening right now, and I don't like it.
Would you like to ask me what I'd like to talk about?
Can we take control of the show
Yeah.
back, please?
Ask me what I'd like to talk about.
What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
I'd like to introduce a new segment to the show called Mark, Am I a Dumb Bitch? And in this,
I like this segment.
in this segment called Mark, Am I a Dumb Bitch? It's coming from my perspective. And I would like for you to hear what I have to say and tell me if I'm a dumb bitch.
Okay.
What happened Sunday night is officially the most watched Super Bowl of all time.
126 million.
Did you see that it is the most watched Super Bowl of all time?
I saw that. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what the Fox propaganda accounts are saying.
If this is the most watched event we've had in a long time, most watched Super Bowl ever, am I a dumb bitch for thinking the whole thing felt small? Why did I think that? Is it simply because it was a blowout? Or because the halftime show felt small? The God Almighty Jesus!
When will it end?
This is
When will?
I really did not mean to do it that crazily. That was absolutely insane. I apologize.
You didn't mean to. So you just brought champagne? Well, pass them out. Pass the champagne out.
I just at this point I'm like I gotta get out of here.
No, you're good. There, give Ebo some champagne.
Thank you.
Give Ebo there.
Here, take 2.
Why don't you give them all? Give them all to Connor. Why don't you take 3, Connor?
Yeah, Connor, go ahead and knock out all the champagne. Okay, I guess
All right.
Cody will be barging back in here.
that wasn't Cody's thing.
No.
No, well, he's gonna be barging back in here multiple times, but he's getting me a towel.
It's.
I can't. I'm Google-less right now.
Yeah, my computer's.
I'm a bit Google-less.
Wait, Connor, you ruined their computers?
I didn't plan that. I had no
Connor,
idea they
Who
were
planned that?
Connor, you show up with a cigar and sunglasses. She comes in, and all the Eagles fans spray champagne, and you didn't plan it?
I got this cigar 5 minutes before the show, and I just did it on my way in. I didn't talk to Paige or Caitlin at all today, except for giving them a hug at the door. I didn't know they had champagne.
So they just.
Gave Caitlin a
They just did it on their own.
They just did it on their own. They just decided they're gonna.
They're Philly fans just like me.
Caitlin Walker is from West Point, Mississippi. I know her.
She's a Birds fan.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. She's converted. Happy birthday to Caitlin, by the way.
Wait a second. When?
Oh, it's her birthday today.
I think it's yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday.
When did you convert my sister to a Birds fan?
How'd that happen?
Did this happen during the pucking?
No, it was not.
When you pucked my sister, did you bird her too?
No. You could say. No, I'm not going to say it.
What? Yes, say it.
You could say that she's a bird, and like, what does Nikki Smokes say? Nikki Smokes is always like, the birds. I'm not going to go Nikki Smokes route. Anyway, she's a Birds fan.
Okay.
Nothing to do with me, though.
Mark, am I a dumb bitch? This Super Bowl was apparently gigantic and huge,
Yep.
and at no point did it feel like that to me.
Yeah.
Am I a dumb bitch?
I think here's my. All right, let me think about this.
If that game had been
Off the cuff.
38-38 and went to overtime, would it feel bigger? I don't know.
Maybe off the cuff thinking, the Super Bowl is such a cultural phenomenon that they are casting a wide net. They are trying to reach the common denominator of the American viewing public. And
Sure.
in doing so, they are alienating would be too strong of a word, but they are devaluing the things that you have found. I'm sorry, what's going on?
I wanted to write down a note to respond to you, and I don't have a pen.
All right.
I gave you 9 pens over there.
You shut the fuck up!
There's 9 pens over there in that bowl.
All right.
He's right. There are. Okay. Go.
I forget what I was saying. Who gives a shit?
Common denominator.
I'm sure
Denominator.
they're trying to reach a common denominator. They're trying to get everybody. They're trying to what is it that my grandmother and also people that don't speak English
And a child.
but also a child, but also how do we get all these people?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar will get a certain demographic. The football will get a certain demographic. Let's show Taylor Swift that'll get a certain demographic. But by doing all of these things, what if it is devaluing what Brandon Walker has found to be compelling about the Super Bowl? And so throughout your life, the things that you have turned to the Super Bowl and been like, this gets me jazzed up for the Super Bowl, those things the temperature of those things have been turned down a little bit because they're turning up the temperature of shit that you don't care about. So in the long run, they get a bigger audience, but that narrow view that you had of like, I'm so fucking jacked up about this for the Super Bowl, it doesn't hit the same. So that's my theory.
Let me tell you what I'm hearing. I'm hearing
That's
that
my theory.
I, a 45-year-old white male member of the middle class, am the most oppressed member of the society.
I think so, yeah.
When everything is about all the old women and the kids and
Yeah.
everybody else. What happened to the white men?
What happened to the white men? The lead up to the like the football part of it was not really that exciting to people. Like, cause it was a rematch. Like the storylines were there and all that, but it wasn't. I don't know. Like I said it yesterday, it just felt like everybody was having the same thought, which was like the Eagles seem better, but it's Patrick Mahomes. So,
Which is why I think if
and
they
then
rematch
nobody-
again,
yeah,
it's going to be gigantic.
it might be
Yeah.
it might be more exciting, but I don't know I don't think you're wrong that like being in New Orleans, there wasn't a ton of juice. I didn't think for the Super Bowl leading up to it.
Well, when we left on Friday and the Saturday and Sunday, did it become an Eagles-Chiefs party?
It did, but it still never felt.
But we've been to the last few. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm comparing it to the last couple we've been to. I don't know. I just like
I thought that this
I'm
week
not-
blew the other weeks out of the water.
really.
Yeah, in terms of like pomp and circumstance in the city of New Orleans, you couldn't walk 5 feet without some sort of
I
event
thought-
or something.
Well, that's a city of pomp and circumstance, though.
right.
Well,
That's-
Bourbon Street was you could not navigate it.
And Vegas
walk.
Vegas
Really?
is so big and so.
Well, Vegas is just always like that.
Yeah.
Vegas is always pomp and always circumstance.
New Orleans kind of is too.
All right, maybe I was wrong. I don't know. I was. Walking
I felt
around.
that-
we were there up until like Thursday. I didn't see a single. I saw like one Chiefs fan, like basically no Eagles fan. I don't
You know what you're finding out right now?
So people just showed up late or something.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. It wasn't.
You're a dumb bitch.
Maybe I'm a dumb bitch.
We're dumb bitches.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was there was a ton of hype. Maybe everybody was. Yeah.
I think the
Foaming
game
at
was
the
a
mouth.
huge letdown, and normally like the I feel like the Super Bowl usually lives up to the hype of being super, and like the game is awesome, like some of the most historic games of all time. But I thought everything leading up to it. I
And
felt
what
super-
team did you cheer for? in
The
Super Bowl?
Eagles.
The Eagles. Okay. And last
my
year were
Birds.
the Eagles. Last year, did you cheer for any team in the Super Bowl? Not really.
TJ, why don't you?
And Connor, what team did you cheer?
Last year I cheered
Did you
for
have a
Isaiah
team-
Pacheco.
Did you have a team in the Super Bowl this year?
I did, yeah. The
And did you
Philadelphia
have a team
Eagles.
last year in the Super Bowl?
Not per se.
Okay, so maybe
Not per
that
se.
maybe that
Not
could
per
be
se.
part of it too.
Did you TJ? Why have you all of a sudden become such a gigantic Eagles fan?
It's just something deep down inside
Yeah.
told me it's this is my truth. My I love my fucking.
It's
bird.
So-
it's weird because you're all of a sudden a Taylor Swift fan too.
yeah.
So the two of us who are not Eagles fans, not Chiefs fans,
Right.
we're just neutral observers of this Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
We felt like it wasn't, like
Yeah.
it's a Super Bowl, but it wasn't like we were expecting a little more like holy shit, like this is the epicenter of the world. We're in New
Yeah.
Orleans. If you're not in New Orleans, you're a fucking loser. You got to be here. The streets are just partying like crazy. We felt like we could have had a little more. The two Eagles fans,
Right.
they were like, "This was awesome."
Yeah.
It
Amazing.
couldn't have been more fun. I think we need a tie. We need to have Ebo be the tiebreaker. Ebo, what did you think?
I don't think Evo's paying attention.
What did you think, New Orleans?
Of New Orleans?
Yeah, what did you think of the scene in New
Yeah.
Orleans?
It honestly looked like mad boring, and I
Yeah.
would have much rather have been in like Chicago
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
another northern
Right.
city where it was freezing fucking cold.
Why didn't you
Oh,
hang
we-
out with us and have dinner? Did you
Should
stay in
I-
your hotel room the whole time?
I'll be honest, I don't like you guys.
Okay.
I don't like you
All
guys
right.
that much.
All right.
To be honest.
Can I-
just-
Go ahead,
I just
Connor.
isolated.
Connor has something important.
I want to, and I want to take off the sunglasses, and I want to look Ebo in the eye
wow,
because
wow.
I'm not joking when I say this. Like, I really missed Ebo last week.
Oh, thank you, Connor.
I really missed Ebo last week, and I wish that he was there.
You
Even
could've
after I
said-
said I just didn't like you guys.
Yeah, you could have said
No, I know because I know you love us
the
deep down.
sunglasses coming off didn't really affect that.
But I wanted sincerity. Like I missed not having him there.
Try it with the sunglasses on. I think it would resonate a little bit better.
Ebo, I really missed. No, he can't see me. He can't,
He can see you.
can't see.
Wait,
Can't,
You're not
do you
doing
think,
this.
Do you think everybody sees through sunglasses when you put them on?
can't see my eyes.
Do it like
my eyes
do
show
it
that
while
it's
doing
genuine.
this.
Yeah.
Do
Do it as John Cena.
Do. No. But I missed Ebo. I will say, getting into the stadium and getting out of the stadium, it was a nightmare.
yeah,
Because there were. there
Security.
no, not necessarily.
we did leave on Friday, so
Yeah, like,
there's-
it was-
I left Friday right after the yak, so it could have gotten.
And I have pictures of the streets.
Or
I have
right
pictures of Bourbon. Like
Yeah.
it was flooded, and yeah, the stadium just. I don't know if it was. They've done Super Bowls there before.
I guess I'm just surprised this was the most watched Super Bowl of all time. I didn't feel like it was going to be that going in.
Maybe, but it was.
Yeah, it was the two best teams. It's
Yeah.
it's
One huge market.
going
the
for a
Eagles.
three-peat. Yeah, a huge market.
Yeah.
And then
One's going
the
for
dynasty
the
versus
one small market was playing for history. So I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah,
and this Eagles team
shouldn't have been as.
was one of the most talented teams in like the modern salary cap. era.
Okay. All right. I don't. Okay.
It was I'm not saying they were the best team.
Can I have a
But
90-second debate with
The
you?
talent from top to bottom was immaculate.
Immaculate.
Better.
But every Super Bowl champ has great talent. Would you agree?
But I'm saying, and like you guys, this is kind of where, I didn't want to bring it up yesterday, but like every single time we talked about the Eagles this year, like this is always what was
Connor,
potential.
motherfucker, we had to talk you into liking the Eagles.
Don't gaslight.
No.
We had to talk you into it.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
You spent the entire first month of the season hating the team, wanting to fire the coach.
Because I knew that what we saw on Sunday.
I can't do this.
Oh, okay, then don't bring it up. Don't,
You brought it up.
No, you're the one who brought up that I hated the fucking team.
No,
and then
you-
as soon as I have a
you-
point to
because-
counteract that, you're like, okay, we're
No,
not.
because you brought it up.
You hated
Connor,
the,
you brought up that this is like the most talented.
no.
You want to say that this is the best team.
I knew that this
You
team
wanted
had
to say-
talent from the
you wanna
beginning.
Say it. You want to say
No,
this
it's
is the
not
best
the best team ever. I'm not going to say that.
All right, okay.
They did finish the season 16-1, and that one loss was against the
Other
Washington
than the
Commanders.
other two losses they had.
No, but I'm saying since the bye week.
Time.
The bye week before that was a completely different team. They had the talent, and they weren't playing up to it. That's why everyone was
How are we
pissed.
arguing about the Eagles?
They just
Time out. He's got a time out on the field. He's got
Okay,
a time
thank you,
out.
thank
Out of
you.
time. He's taking his time out.
Thank you. Whew. I barely got that timeout in. I had to run down the sideline. Connor, I'd like to have a 90-second debate with you.
Okay.
This is an honest debate. There's no vitriol here whatsoever. Okay?
Yeah.
There was vitriol in what we just talked about. Take the vitriol out. All right? Yesterday on the show, you said Jalen Hurts is now the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time. I thought about it for 24 hours. I scoffed in the moment. I said, well, he just won a Super Bowl. He just won Super Bowl MVP. He's a very good quarterback.
If you're gonna say it, that's the time to say it.
Yeah.
Right after he won.
He's come a long way. He's obviously a very good quarterback. But I think calling him the greatest Eagles quarterback of all time is Donovan McNabb erasure, and I would still say Donovan McNabb. In my untrained eye from Mississippi, I still think Donovan McNabb is a greater Eagles quarterback than Jalen Hurts. Because if you say Jalen Hurts is better because he won a Super Bowl, then you're also saying Nick Foles is the greatest quarterback in Philly history.
But Jalen Hurts is the only quarterback in Eagles history to lead a team to 2 Super Bowls. 2 Super Bowl appearances.
Fair.
And he has now won one, and he's made it to the playoffs every single year. And I think he has the highest completion percentage or something like that in the NFC Championship game since Nick Foles. Like he has done everything in his first 4 years as a starter now. And with Donovan McNabb, like the thing with Donovan McNabb was that we always would come close, couldn't get over the hump. Now Jalen Hurts has gotten us over that hump.
Yeah, but back
I
then,
think
He did also have the greatest roster in football history, as we talked about her 5 minutes ago.
No, first of all, that's if you're quoting me, that's not what I said.
The defense was the Eagles' defense was leagues above pretty much everyone this year.
Correct. It was absolutely the best defense in the league, and if you want to point to that, sure. Are you going more eye test for McNabb, or are you just going for?
No, I'm saying for a decade he was one of the top 5 to 6 quarterbacks in the league. He always had the Eagles in it, and McNabb, when he got to the Super Bowl, had to run up against a dynasty who was with an all-time great quarterback
Is that
who
not
was
what
winning
Jalen Hurts just did?
trying to win their 3rd Super Bowl in 4. Jalen Hurts hasn't had to deal with something like that.
Where would you put Jalen Hurts? Rank him right now in the league. 'Cause people were saying he was outside of the top 10.
Okay, so he's behind. I know he's just beating
no-
Mahomes. He's behind Mahomes. He's
Mahomes,
behind Josh Allen. He's behind Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Allen, Jackson,
Herbert.
Burrow.
Yeah.
He's behind Burrow.
Okay.
I would
You can't
start
put him
to
behind
I would
Herbert.
start to entertain him at 5. Now I'm thinking out loud here. I mean, I don't think Jaden Daniels. You can put him. He needs to do it again.
I mean, yeah, you got it.
Dak.
I mean, everyone in this room agrees we're taking Bryce Young over Jalen Hurts, right? In terms of future value, it's like a growth stock.
Hold on. Name all the quarterbacks. All right.
Um,
I think he's at 5 right now, and I'm going to see if we're going to bump him back.
5 or 6, I think, is about right.
So Vikings have Darnold. No.
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is done. The Dolphins have Tua. He's ahead of Tua. The Colts have. He's ahead of them. He's ahead of the Bears. He's ahead of the Packers. He's ahead of Jordan Love, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's ahead of Purdy.
Yeah.
I feel good at 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I think you could have a debate about Herbert or Hurts, but Hurts winning a Super Bowl kind of.
Yeah.
We're missing
What's,
somebody obvious, right?
J.J. McCarthy.
Stafford.
Deshaun Watson.
I think you got to throw.
Stafford.
I think you got to throw J.J.
Stafford.
McCarthy in that
Stafford.
conversation.
Baker.
I think he's 5th.
Yeah. I
That
just,
fair?
Also, Kenny Pickett got the save last night. Like, we should get him more, or on Sunday, he should get more credit.
Was the game close enough for a save? Or did he pitch? Or
Well,
was
it was
he played the whole
technically-
quarter,
no,
right?
but he played 2 possessions. That's a 2-inning save.
Okay, all right.
and then the Chiefs did make it way closer than the game actually was at the end, which that kind of rubbed.
Are you satisfied with Jalen Hurts?
How
at
does
5?
that rub you the wrong way? Can I say something about that? People are shitting on sure, like don't Mahomes stats that he gets at the end, like it was stat padding, and in no way should you argue that like he had a good game because in the end his box score was good or whatever. But this idea that the Chiefs should have just like stopped playing,
No,
is insane.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
People are like, yeah. I mean, they're just trying to make the score look better. I think they were trying to win.
No,
Still like
that didn't rub me.
I think they were like, fuck it. We what are we gonna do? Like, do you want them to actually just quit?
No, I was saying it rubbed me the wrong way selfishly, and this is me being too greedy. For the sake of like the banners and for the sake of the T-shirts that we were selling and everything, like 40-22 versus like 40-6
doesn't illustrate
that would have been
down
awesome.
Yeah.
I was debating. We sold the flag in the Barstool store. I think it's still up if you want to go shop. The Barstool Philly Collection Super Bowl merch. This is a shirt right here.
You could have put an asterisk on the shirt.
I wanted 34-0 flag,
You wanted blood.
but then it turned out to be 4.
Yeah, but people were like, "This is shameless from the Chiefs to
No.
Gatorade has
Keep
been
playing.
poured and they
Keep playing.
and they're trying to make the score look.
I don't like the way you
bad
said
as-
that. Keep playing.
Like they think.
Yeah, pat him on the head. Like, you guys can keep going. We're going to put the subs in. The merch is incredible. Go buy the merch in the Barstool store, Barstool Philly Collection. But yeah, it was an absolute shit pumping. I will give credit
To whom?
to Mahomes, though, because that entire time, the super exciting ones, the entire time in the fourth quarter when we were up by like 5 scores, nobody was fully saying, like, okay, we won. Like, nobody was saying, okay, we're
You
good.
probably should have been.
That's, in hindsight, I wish we would have, but we were still doing the math, like, okay, there's 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
If the Chiefs get the ball, if we go 3 and out and the Chiefs get the ball 5 times, but still, it obviously was not going to come back and bite us. This team was great.
I'd like to bring up something real quick. It is 10:25, and Ebo's been sitting there in a tuxedo for 25 goddamn minutes, and we haven't talked about it at all.
You guys don't dress up for work anymore? Also, we talked about it in the group chat last night that we were going to do Tuxedo Tuesday, and no one – you guys were like, oh, yeah. We're doing it.
Did you see the group chat last night?
No.
I remember putting Tuxedo Tuesday on the on the Royal Rumble thing, but when TJ selfishly went into his own in business for himself, he kind of ruined that.
No, I think there's some programming coming up at 11 that overlaps with our show that
Are
You
they
guys should
running
do
a special pick'em that you have to run for?
yes. It is March Madness edition early.
What is coming up at 11?
I think it's the Cody Awards. I think it's the Cody Awards, It's award season.
Can I?
Why?
You two leave the room. You two leave the room for a second. Leave the room
Get
for a
the
second.
fuck out.
Get the fuck
Get
out
the
for a
fuck
second.
out.
Get the fuck out.
We have a serious problem on this show.
Take your headphones off and then leave the room. Connor, leave the room for a second.
Why am I leaving the room?
Leave the room for a second.
Get out of the room.
Get out of the room.
I had no idea the Cody Awards.
Get out of the room.
Leave the room for a second.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out of here.
Super Bowl.
What do you think about TJ? He kind
I
of.
feel like TJ might need to leave the room. I feel like
We don't have the wide shot. He has to run the cameras.
I could give you the wide shot. You want me to leave the room?
Leave the room.
You want me to leave the room?
Yeah, I want you to leave the room.
I want everyone out of the
I want you to leave the room.
I want everyone out. I want everyone out. Brandon.
Is it our fault?
So every day you and I get here. We're not. I mean, you get here very, very early.
Yeah,
I get here.
You're
reasonably
the next one to get
I'm
here.
the next one to get here. And we get here to prep the show. And
Right.
We get here to talk about what we're going to talk about.
Sure.
We go over what's the biggest story, what is the second biggest story, what are some oddities that happened.
Yeah.
Get a nice little flow of the show. We plan all of this. Somewhere along the line in the last month or two, all of that has gone out the window.
Right.
And these fucking dipshits on the couch show up for a 10 o'clock show at 9:58 every day.
Every day.
And we're nice guys.
We're
I
not
don't-
going to get on some ass.
I don't want to get on some ass, and at the end of the day, if the product is still okay, I don't want to get too upset. But they're now showing up at 9:58
with their own
fucking shit that they're not running by us,
right.
and then they're just doing it on the show. What do we do about this?
Now, I'll go further. Last week, when you were out, I had Cody sit on the couch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I texted you afterward, I said, Cody did good. We should make sure we get Cody some more minutes.
Yeah.
I never told Cody that. I only told you that. But Cody has
he's taking he's checking himself into the game.
He's checking himself into the game. He's doing hockey substitutions, or he's just leaving the bench. And so Connor, I get it. Connor won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
He won the Super Bowl. He shows up in glasses, cigar. He takes champagne, ruins everything.
Right.
Fine, whatever. Ebo just showed up in a tuxedo.
Yeah. And Cody didn't say, I want to do something on the show today. What do you think? He was just like, I got something for you.
Yeah. And then Ebo knows what it is.
And it was just understood that that's what we were going to do.
Do you know what it is? No.
I have no idea what it is.
But Ebo knows what it is.
I had no idea the champagne was coming. I had no idea Ebo was wearing a tuxedo. What do we do, man?
Is the couch out of control?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. All right, come back in. We're going to have to do something. I mean, I guess.
Should we beat the shit out of them?
We should beat the shit out of one of them. They probably just left.
Hey, come back.
All right.
Time in. If they don't come back now, they're doing this to us.
Exactly.
Probably out there, you know what they do when they're not in here? They all make out together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. They pair off Cody and Ebo, TJ and Connor. Sometimes it's TJ and Ebo, but they make out the entire time.
This is what we deal with.
Am I gonna have to get up and go get them?
Yeah, you're gonna go get them. And
they're watching. They're watching the show out there.
They're gonna plan another bit while they're out there that they're gonna bring in here, and they're gonna surprise us. And we think that we're doing right by empowering our guys. We're actually doing the opposite. We're creating monsters that we have no control over.
Connor's a monster. Did you see Connor sit there in front of God and everybody and tell us that he knew the whole time? He knew the whole time,
fucking insane.
and he said, "I brought it up."
And then he, yeah.
Like he knew the whole time. When we spent the entire month of September talking him off the ledge.
He snuck in that the Philadelphia Eagles, which frankly, I don't give a fuck to argue it, but he's like, this is one of the most talented rosters. And to your point, like, you could say that about probably every Super Bowl champion.
That's roster.
As it turns out, to win a Super Bowl, it takes a lot of talent. But he's like, this is one of the most talented rosters we've ever seen in the history of football, whatever. And then you piggyback off of that.
Yeah.
And then he points a finger in your face and says, you brought it up.
I didn't bring it up.
You didn't bring it up. He brought it up. He's the one to say that this team was unbelievable, and we're the ones that had to talk him off the ledge. He said that, I don't know, I guess we'll just continue the show. You want to talk?
I only hate one person more than I hate. Don't go get him. Don't go get him.
Don't go get him?
Let him fucking rot out there.
Yeah. Fuck him.
I hate one person more than I hate Connor Griffin. Steven Singer. Valentine's Day is this Friday. Everyone knows our friend Steven Singer, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Oh, hi. The I Hate Steven Singer guy. He always has your back for Valentine's Day. You've seen his billboards. You've heard him on the radio. But why all the hate? Well, between Steven's unbeatable free shipping, free 100-day returns, free upgrades, and free lifetime warranty, Steven Singer is the most hated jeweler by other jewelers. On top of that, Steven has the best gift for Valentine's Day. Picture it, a real long-stem American Beauty rose, preserved and lavishly dipped in 24-karat gold, starting at just $59. Get a gift that will last. Steven's beautiful Valentine's Day red rose is romantic, and it won't wilt, and it won't die. It's the perfect pick for your first rose. Steven Singer has already sold out of his newest rose, the Peacock Teal. There are plenty of colors to start building your bouquet with. Add your own personalized love message in Steven's signature gift box. Ship for free in time for Valentine's Day. Better hurry. But I'm sure he's good at shipping. Go now to IHateStevenSinger.com and order by tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern with free shipping to receive in time for Valentine's Day. Steven Singer Jewelers, that's IHateStevenSinger.com.
Do you want to talk about Luka Doncic playing for the Lakers? You want to do more Super Bowl stuff? Because I had two more notes on the Super Bowl coaching stuff.
Do two more notes on the Super Bowl
Two
coaching.
more
Because I do want to talk about Luka.
Andy Reid coaching against the Eagles, we didn't really hit that angle, that slant enough. Yeah. That they since Andy Reid was coaching the Eagles, obviously he's no longer coaching the Eagles, but it feels like both parties won the. What are you looking at now?
They've opened the door. I'm sorry.
All right.
They keep opening.
What are you doing?
It's either open or closed. Go. No, Mark, calm down. Calm down.
What is going on? What are you doing?
Are you coming in or not?
What the fuck is going on this show today?
Everybody come back in.
I want to go crazy. You kicked us out. We told you to come back in.
When?
Y'all are watching the show out there, are you not?
No.
What does Cody watch every day?
When we yelled, come back in. Come back.
Cody's in the bathroom?
Yeah. It does smell like shit.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Keep going.
We gotta
You kicked us out. You think we were
Wait, and
watching
then
the
we
show?
yelled, "Come back in."
We were outside.
Okay.
Keep going.
Sorry, my bad.
Andy Reid.
Not TJ's fault. Nobody else is.
Andy Reid.
I'm sure it's my fault. Anyway, he's coaching the Eagles. Can't get over the hump. We talked about it with. Yeah.
You kicked us out. What were we supposed to do? Watch the show from right outside the door?
That's okay. All right. No, you guys do your thing. Show the picture again. Do the bit you had planned for when you came back in. Go ahead.
That's it. That's as far as we got.
Why does Connor have
Sunglasses on?
Ebo? You didn't think the sock situation through?
No, I just put on some yellow socks. Mustard.
Dude, I don't get it.
Should we leave?
Yeah, should we? I don't.
Yeah, you know
is
what?
Fucking happening?
Actually,
I'm actually.
Let's take 5 minutes and get out of here and refresh and let them run the show for 5 minutes and get it all out of your system,
Yeah.
boys.
Go ahead. Do all the stuff.
Should we stay here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys do your.
All right. Well,
All right, yeah.
I have something personally.
You want a monologue for a bit?
I can monologue, sure, but I wanted to. So I was in New Orleans for an extra couple days, and I did miss my co-hosts Brandon and Mark. So I decided I didn't do this all last week, and I felt bad about it. I should get them gifts. I should make a point of going out. We're in New Orleans. It's a cool city.
Champions,
a lot of
spread the
souvenir
wealth.
stuff. So I wanted to get them gifts. I got them this shirt. I'm retired, but I work part-time as a pain in the ass, Bourbon Street, New Orleans.
Whoa.
Yeah. They're going to love this one.
That's good.
They definitely would not leave this behind in a place where...
Who's that for?
That's for Brandon. And then I got them this shirt as well. This is a Bitch One shirt that I got them. It's from New Orleans. They're going to love this. They're definitely not going to leave this behind at the condo and just fucking leave it for the maids to come get and trash when it's all said and done. When you're finished sucking my head, bite me, New Orleans. They're going to love these shirts.
Good
Yeah.
shirt.
Hey,
Those are good
TJ,
shirts.
what do you think? You think Brandon's going to like this? You think he's going to like this?
Are those New Orleans beads?
These are New Orleans, Mississippi State beads.
Whoa. If somebody went out of their way to find a gift like that meant something to me, I would be really happy if I liked Mississippi State.
Yeah, you know, I wish that we would have given them to them before they left New Orleans.
We could find another Mississippi State fan that likes them, though. Maybe Caitlin Walker will take them.
Yeah, maybe. But, yeah, they were very nice gifts that definitely were not just tossed aside because I just got them before I left New Orleans.
All right, Brandon and Mark, come back in because
Yeah.
you're watching the show outside the studio.
I'll say it. How was the show yesterday? Because I don't know if they know how to do a show with the Eagles or with Penn State if I win.
It was a good show. I don't know.
Was
I
it
had
a good
fun
show?
yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
I wish your camera was not. It always pisses me off when people are on Zoom and it's vertical.
That's what pissed me off. I should have gone on
But-
my laptop in hindsight.
Personally, do you guys want to talk baseball? Where are we at?
Where are we at? You're the
Pitchers and catchers report tonight. I think.
Do
right? Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys want to? Where you at? Where you guys at with the
Tonight?
Yankees? Yeah, pitchers and catchers report tonight.
They report at night.
Yeah,
What does that mean? What
like Midnight Madness. Like, so they should show up.
What is the physical action of report? Do they have to is it like they checking out the hotel?
I think you literally like punch
your
card. Yeah,
And it's at night.
yeah,
That's exciting. You think they have like a big kickoff party or something?
yeah. Midnight Madness. Rico Bosco said he's going to go. I think to a couple of them.
Arkansas State.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited.
Who's
Not
gonna
bad.
win?
Young core. Duh.
Are they still young?
Adley's not. Adley. They keep saying Adley's pushing 30, which is tough because I'm older than him, which is not good.
Did you book flights for May 2nd?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
that night and
Wait, why
back,
did they come in? I thought they were watching. Oh, there they are. They were
back
watching.
Sunday night.
Hey,
Hey guys.
we said come back in.
Yeah, we're done.
We were outside.
We outside.
All right. Everybody shake it out.
Yeah.
Shake it out.
I went through the gifts that I got you guys when I was in New Orleans for the extra couple days.
Where are they?
Oh, they're right here.
Okay. That's
These Mississippi
just
Mississippi State beads. that
TJ gave me that.
It
and
does smell like champagne in here.
Yeah.
and you left them behind.
Okay. I am glad that they're.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it
Shake
off.
it off.
What'd you get, Mark?
Well, I just got all the T-shirts that were left.
So you didn't get us new gifts. You just brought us the old gifts.
All right.
Okay.
But anyway.
You want to talk about Luka and the
Luka
Lakers?
Doncic
Yeah.
played for the Los Angeles Lakers last night.
14 points, 5 assists, I think, 4 rebounds, maybe 4 rebounds or 4 assists, 5 rebounds. I don't guess he played all that long. He's still kind of working back a little bit.
Haven't played since Christmas.
But Luka and LeBron together, it's like a super friends situation that they're not going to win a championship, but like in 10 years, we'll look back and say that 3 months that Luka and LeBron played together.
Yeah.
Like I just think it's neat to see. Like Luka had an assist to him on the fast break last night. I don't think they can work unless they were to get a big man, which they're not going to get now.
They're probably not going to work, but it'll be fun. I forgot Luka played with Dirk, to be honest. I forgot I forgot there was overlap there. Dirk was at the game last night, and they were saying like his former teammate is here to support him or whatever. And I was like, did they play together?
I don't remember them playing together either.
Yeah.
They had to. It just had to be 1 year then.
Yeah, I think it was Dirk's last year. Probably.
So
is that right, Ebo? It was just the 1 year.
2018, 2019.
Yeah.
So 1 year, yeah. Speaking of the Mavs, did you see last night they had a fan who they did? They were showing around the arena. You know how they do in the arena. Thing. Showing around the arena, and he gets on there and he says he mouths the words "Fire Nico," which is the GM. Fire Nico. They immediately escorted him out of the stadium to raucous boos. Are we seeing the most rapid destruction of an organization in the eyes of their fans?
I think
it's the biggest PR disaster.
I think the theory that they want to move the team is actually making a lot of sense to me. I think that they are
Fire Nico, and then
they
walk him out.
By the way, that's
fine.
It's not like completely obvious what he was saying. I think there are a lot of people that would have seen that and not like you just move past it.
He's
like I don't know if I would have known he was saying fire Nico.
Yeah,
with the
Mavs PR people knew what he was saying and said get him out.
But if you just don't address it, I don't think it would have been really. I don't think it really would have been a thing. But then obviously they address it. And now it's blown up. But they hate their fans.
He is
and they're trying to move the team. That's the only thing that makes sense now.
Interestingly shaped. What are the chances he works at Barstool by the end of the week?
Yeah, I know.
That is a Barstool creation if I've ever seen one right there.
He'll be in the cave in no time.
I think you're right. I think when we saw the theory last week that what they're doing all this
was that the same guy with the sign? Yeah.
So you could imagine that's what he was saying if he's holding up the sign. What they were doing this for is to create a disconnect and eventually move the team to Vegas. I don't know.
It's a playbook used often by owners is to piss the fans off.
But
and the fans will at some point. I imagine the Mavs fans might start boycotting.
Was this the path of least resistance? Was this the easiest way to do it? Couldn't you just try to be a part of an expansion group that goes to Vegas? Why would you buy a successful franchise in a huge market and then tank it? This is just assuming all this is possibly true. Why would you go through the trouble of buying the Mavericks? And why would you buy the Mavericks? Why don't you buy like the
Dallas is not a small market.
No.
Why not buy a small market team?
Buy Memphis.
Move them.
Like if you move from Memphis to Vegas, everybody's like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Memphis probably wasn't for sale, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Maybe that's it. Maybe Dallas was the only one for sale. Which, by the way, why was Dallas for sale?
Cuban definitely regrets it, right?
Why did Cuban sell the team?
I don't remember.
Cuban felt like a owner that wanted, like he was that was. He didn't even give a fuck about that was the perception. He didn't even give a fuck about the money. It was like, this is Mark Cuban's like sandbox. He just wants to play in.
But I think he cared about the most.
He will never give this up because he just has so much fun watching basketball and dapping up his players. And
why did he sell it?
Yeah, being an NBA owner. But then he sold it, and then he said, wasn't part of the stipulation that when he sells the team, he's going to have control of the team still?
Yeah.
Somehow?
That seems like it went away.
Immediately.
It's starting at the sale of the Mavericks from Mark Cuban, nothing about the Mavericks have made sense whatsoever. And now they're at this spot, which is a tipping point in their history, and they're kicking their fans out for saying fire GM who just traded the franchise player.
Right.
They're in a weird. I can't remember another organization doing this to their image in 2 weeks.
I imagine they're going to. Somehow there's going to be some sort of boycott from the fan. They're going to raise ticket prices or somehow like make it hard to go to the games. They're going to make it hard to watch the games. They're going to alienate the fans even more. Just continue to go down that path. Then the fans will stop showing up to the games.
Then they'll
stop supporting the team. Then the team will start to suck, and that'll happen for a couple years. And then the Mavs owners will just shrug their shoulders and be like, there was nothing we could do.
Mm-hmm.
We have to move. I just don't think Dallas cares about basketball anymore. This is obviously a football This is obviously a football city, so we're gonna have to move to Vegas.
It's what the Oakland A's owners did, right?
Yeah.
That for 20 years refused to spend,
Right.
refused to get a new park, put them they're in an old antique park with a bad team, and now it's like, well, I guess we got to move.
There's nothing we could do.
Yeah.
There's nothing we could do. The fans just aren't showing up. It's all the fans' fault. I think that's what we're headed for.
And the fact that Anthony Davis is now out for a couple
for a
weeks.
while.
He was
not
already
any better.
he was already hurt by the time Luka ever
Yes.
played a snap for the Lakers.
Not one snap.
Not one snap.
Which, in
Luka-
fairness to Anthony Davis, like he has gotten a lot better with his durability, and then his first week with the team,
You say that, but this was all. It just meant he was overdue for an injury.
possibly. But I mean, for 2 years he's been playing a lot of games.
Anthony Davis playing a lot of games is actually bad because
Right.
it means he's
He's run his clock up. You know, you got to empty that bag out at some point, and the bag was full.
Luka did look out of shape though. That was
Did look a little chunky.
He looked a little chunky.
little doughy.
But he looked very slim walking into the arena, no?
The yellow doesn't do him any favors.
No, and his
Yellow
white
is not
sleeve, he doesn't.
Is it Big Birdie? Does he have like a Big
Yeah,
Bird build
yeah.
because of it?
Yeah. It could be. I don't know. Let me see shots of Luka. Let me get
Let's
a,
look at Luka than Big Bird.
Let's look at
That's a good
Luka.
theory.
Big Bird next to each other.
You ever seen the inside of Big Bird?
Like the how the guy makes it
Yeah.
operate.
Yeah, I'm not asking if you've seen his pussy.
I thought you were asking if I fuck Big Bird.
No, Big Bird's not the one you fuck. Snuffle
all
up
right,
against
all
that's
right.
the one.
That's
All right.
that's not.
He's just
That's
dribbling.
Not really,
Yeah, this is him just playing basketball.
it's not as. All right, not that. All right, no.
That's Luka. Luka Doncic.
Oh, that fired me up.
They introduced him last. Did you see LeBron texted him and said, "Hey, when do you want to be introduced?" And he said, "Tonight, introduce me last, and then from now on we go back to the old order with you last." So LeBron,
Is that so they.
yeah, LeBron gave him the spotlight for the one night.
LeBron told him. I saw the. Yeah, he. Yeah.
Luka was built by Black History.
I think it's the yellow.
That doesn't
It
seem.
just doesn't.
He doesn't look right.
He doesn't look.
It's.
He'll play his way back into it, but he hadn't played since Christmas. That's the thing. Is you just trust that he'll figure it out, but you know.
Christmas. He was playing for a different team.
All right, yeah, that was like the jersey's a little untucked,
A little soft. A little doughy. Little soft
a
around
little
the midsection.
undercarriage in the chin area.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, but he'll play it off.
he'll figure
play
it
it
out
off.
surely.
Did you guys talk about the Mark Williams trade being
Rescinded,
canceled?
Yeah,
Okay.
we mentioned that. Did you see LeBron did the Kevin Love quote to Luka, but it was like the opposite. The fit in. Don't remember when LeBron tweeted like, "Quit trying to find ways to fit out and start fitting in," and it was about Kevin Love.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember
But
that?
it does seem like something LeBron would do.
Anybody else remember that?
I do remember that, yeah. Stop trying to find a way to, all caps, fit out and just fit in.
Yeah.
Be a part of something
Who's
special.
trying to find a way to
Just my
fit out?
thoughts.
Yeah. And that was about Kevin Love, right? That was,
Yeah, February 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to be about it.
Who on earth would be going into the business themselves and just doing their own thing and trying to fit out? Everybody, it seems like everybody would fit in. Ebo, what do you think about that?
That I should just fit in.
I was just asking about the quote about one guy going into business for himself and just doing crazy things.
All right. Well, that wasn't as famous of a tweet as I thought it was.
No, it is.
LeBron's got a lot of famous tweets.
I thought that was
Does.
that was like a big moment in that Cavs era. But yeah, he said to Luka, don't try to fit in, fit out. He said that last night. He was like mic'd up and said that.
So now he wants him to fit out.
yeah, he wants Luka to fit out, but he wants Kevin Love to fit in.
Mm-hmm. How do you fit out
I don't know.
on a basketball team? That's.
I think that's what made it such a notable thing. Was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He had some fucks in there, too.
Yeah.
Be your fucking self. Don't fit in. Fit the fuck out. Last
Fit
time.
Fit the fuck out.
Fit the fuck
Fit the
out.
fuck out.
Fit the fuck out.
Y'all want to watch Shaq cuss the sideline reporter?
Yeah. Why not?
I kind of do too. Points as a Laker, 14 Luka and 14. Well, they're about the same player.
Do that. Show that again. Wait, I missed that. It's just now registering. Bronny has 14 career points, and Luka has 14 points as
a
last
Laker.
night. Yeah. Okay.
So on the all-time Laker list,
All
they're
right.
tied right now.
All right.
Did you see?
Neck and neck.
Did you see Bronny last week go to the G League and turn into Allen Iverson?
Yeah.
He went to the G League and he dropped like 30.
The G League is like everyone's averaging 40 a game.
Yeah.
Like if you ever look
Yeah.
at the G League stats leaders, it's like some guys like Luka Garza's got like 37 a game in the G League.
Isn't-
like how the fuck does that happen?
So Reed Shepard hasn't been able to
Reed
really find a
Shepherd's
fit
been-
in the NBA, and he goes down to the G League a couple times, and he's averaged like 35.
Yeah. If you're a Reed Shepard truther, you'd say like the Rockets are way better than we thought they would be.
Yeah.
And it's it's not that big of a deal that he can't fit in on this team.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, he hasn't been particularly great when he plays in the NBA.
I like
He's been
the
killing it in the G League.
I like the G League because you get like bizarro alternate universe college matchups, like Frank Kaminsky versus Drew Timme is like a matchup
Yeah.
that they get like a couple times a week now somehow.
I liked watching the Jazz last night for that reason. As I was watching the Lakers Jazz, it was just a bunch of the Jazz just have a bunch of college guys that I remember, and they're a dog shit basketball team. They're so bad, but yeah, a lot of names that have mattered in college basketball.
I think you could tell me every single day who's on the Jazz, and by the next day I would have forgotten it.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a
and conversely, I think the Jazz might be the roster I know best.
because of the college
Like
guys.
I don't know who. Like I know the story of every player best, if that makes sense. Buddy Boeheim is leading in 3-pointers made.
in the G League. Oh, is this G League stats? Zoom in a little bit.
I got a good name. Henry Ellison averaging
Oh,
20
yeah.
a game.
All right. I'm just
Yeah,
going to say a name. You tell me if you know who it is. Okay.
Okay.
Brandon Williams.
I do not know, but that's pretty generic.
Bryce McGowan's.
Bryce McGowan's.
I do not remember Bryce McGowan's.
I remember him. I can't remember where he played.
All right.
I can't remember where he played in college, but yeah, I remember the name.
J.D. Davison.
Yeah, he's Alabama.
Really?
Davison, yeah.
Was he with Colin
He had
Sexton
the
or after?
he had the big like. The big
Oh,
hair,
yeah, that's
big
him?
hair at
Okay.
Bama, yeah.
Josh Christopher. I
Josh
remember that
Christopher was fucking Arizona State. Why do I want to say Arizona State?
name. T.J. Warren is NC State.
TJ Warren was NC State.
Yeah.
He's fucking baller.
Uh,
TJ Warren was bubble too, right? Wasn't he on? Was that bubble?
Oh, yeah, he
TJ
was
Warren
good
when
for
he
Pacers.
Yeah, the Pacers.
Oscar Sheboy, Kentucky.
Yep.
Moses Brown.
is UCLA.
Sonogo is UConn, right?
UConn.
Leonard Miller, I don't know. That's a made-up
Leonard
name.
Miller was fucking.
Name's Leonard Miller.
Fucking,
Where I'm from, a little place called None of Your Goddamn Business.
Leonard Miller sounds familiar. I can't place him though.
All right, how about Ibu
place
Badji?
No idea. Abdullah Agwen. No.
These are all made up. Hassan Ward,
Kyler Kelly. No idea.
Yuri Collins.
Uh,
I know Noel. That's Kansas State, right?
Yep.
And I know Ty Washington.
Ty Washington was Kentucky.
Isaiah Stevens, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yuri Collins, I don't know. Charlie Brown Jr. Now they're just fucking with us.
Hold up.
They're fucking with us at this point, right?
Charlie Brown.
Reese
Jr.
Beekman.
Reese Beekman.
Who's Reese Beekman?
Played at Virginia.
Played at Virginia. Yeah, Reese Beekman.
He's a cold-ass white boy. I didn't
Wait,
realize.
Bediako played at Virginia too, right? No, where'd Bediako play?
Charles Bediako. That's Bama.
That was Bama too.
Yeah, Bama.
Babacar Sane.
Cam Spencer, where'd he play?
I'll say, man, there are a lot of fucking guys out there.
There are guys everywhere.
You looking at that,
Yeah.
it dawns on you how many guys are out there. How many dudes are rolling through college football and basketball, man.
Yeah, and how many spend a year in college and then go think they're making their dreams come true and they end up on this list for the next 10 years. Which I'm sure I don't know if it's a good living or not, but it ain't what they want.
You can make more in college than G League at this point.
You
Almost
very much
certainly,
can.
right?
That's probably.
Yeah.
I guess we're still on the cusp of that, but like a guy like we got, Josh Hubbard, we might get 4 years out of him.
Yeah.
We're probably going to get 4 years out of him because we can pay him $500K or $1 million, and no professional basketball team's going to do it.
NBA ended the G League Ignite, right? I don't know why I'm asking you
Yeah.
guys. I should be the one to know that.
They did.
They waved the white flag on that, but the G League's still going strong. But as far as like the war on college basketball with the G League, I think they kind of conceded that. Now that college is paying guys.
Have we done this before? A Sporkle to name where all the G League teams are?
I think we have, yeah, but
We could always.
we could always do it again.
I don't know that I know where they all are. I don't know that I know. I don't know if I can get two of them.
They really finished 2-32 in their final season.
The G League Ignite.
G League Ignite. That's crazy.
So they're not playing this year.
So were they all
Last
just
year was their final season.
out there playing on their own?
There are 31 of these.
Jeremy Pargo
We've
was
done this before, and
So-
I remember nothing.
I remember nothing.
We saw the answers.
Fort Wayne?
and-
Is there a Fort Wayne?
Yep.
yeah, Fort Wayne Mad Ants.
Maybe you have to do Fort.
Or did they move from Fort Wayne? I think
Maybe
they moved,
there's not a Fort
Noblesville.
Wayne.
They're the Mad Ants. Yeah, Indiana.
Oh, they're the Indiana Mad Ants. Is there Fargo? No. There's South Dakota, right?
Yeah.
South Dakota something.
Sioux
Falls?
Sioux Falls Heat.
S-I.
I mean, should you
O-U-X.
just do? Is it Sioux Falls? No idea. I don't want to do it.
I kind of want to do it.
Show me the capital city go-go.
What?
What is this?
How?
The Blue Coats.
What?
There's no way. Capital City
Oh.
Go-Go?
Show me the Knicks. I think they played.
All of a sudden, you guys can Google, huh?
Westchester Knicks.
The Lakers have a team called the Lakers. The
Celtics.
South Bay Lakers? Yeah.
Celtics. Okay.
Ontario Clippers?
The Warriors.
The Raptors.
No, the Raptors is like is the Raptors numbers?
59ers.
509.
Five- the-
905.
Yeah.
It's that's where Ron Harper Jr. played. It's 902, 903.
No, it's 905.
You're thinking of
right?
Beverly Hills 90210.
905ers?
And it's 90210.
What? That's the song?
Yeah, it's Travis Scott.
Why is it 905? They changed their name?
Did you watch Beverly Hills 90210?
I did not.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't. No.
Had some good-looking pussy on that show, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They
All the girls watched it.
showed.
No, they didn't.
Oh,
they didn't show pussy.
okay, I got you.
All right.
What team? What was the? Isn't there a Columbus team?
You're thinking of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
No.
You're thinking of the Crew, the soccer team?
Wasn't?
Are you thinking of the Ohio State Buckeyes?
Didn't Tate say he was going to watch?
Canton Charge.
Cleveland
Charge.
Why? Cleveland has their own.
I guess
Because Tate was going to go home and watch Bronny play on the road, but then they
that's
said
right.
Bronny wasn't
That's
going to play on
right.
the road.
That's right. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't.
Does Calgary have a team?
The Spurs. I mean, I guess you could just guess NBA teams. And then
Spurs.
trust that they
But some
start
of
in
them.
a different city.
Why? You're still
The
on the number.
Raptors one's pissing me off because I
That's
can.
it.
I know it's.
Just
a number.
give up.
I
We'll
know
see
it's a
what
number.
it is.
Just give up.
It is
No, it's a
the
number.
Raptors
905.
905. Why? 905
would
should have
that-
taken.
I said it 5 times.
Yeah, you type Raptors and you type 905. The Birmingham Squadron, the College Park Skyhawks.
Windy City Bulls, is it?
That's not. Wisconsin Herd.
Where is it?
What they here?
The Windy City Bulls? That's just the Chicago Bulls.
Memphis Hustle.
What is the Windy City Bulls?
The Mexico City Capitanes. That's real? There's a team in Mexico City?
Is it really? I didn't know that.
The Rip City Remix?
Who's give me that
What's
roster?
Rip City?
Mexico
Is Rip City
Capitan-
Portland?
Capitanes?
Who's on the
Dude.
Capitanes?
Trey Burke.
No shit.
Where is roster? Trey Burke.
Trey Burke.
Wow.
Kihei
Greg Brown.
Clark.
I don't.
Dink Pate.
Some of these are just filler names, like Greg Brown and David Jones.
Kyle Rose.
No shit. Kihei Clark on the. You know Kihei Clark. National champion.
Yeah.
National
From
champion
Virginia.
point guard, Virginia. He also remember against Furman. I think it was Furman
Yeah.
when he was like trapped and he.
He's got the.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
He maybe has the highest high of a point guard moment, like in
Yeah.
the tournament, and the lowest.
The lowest low. Yeah. You're right.
That because the
probably
pass to
does.
Diakite is insane.
He was
Yeah.
the one that threw the.
Oh, to
Remember when they beat Purdue or they sent it to overtime?
to Dikite where he hit that little floater?
The little floater. Yeah, that was Kihei Clark that like zipped it up the court, and then he was also the Furman.
What the fuck is that?
Pañolote.
He's a
Is that a penis?
Mexican
we got
amphibian basketball fan that likes to cheer for the Capitanes.
Axolotl.
we gotta get him in suit.
Let me see his whole body there. Keep going
Axolotl.
down.
He's got some Voldemort in him.
Wait, it's just a head.
Axolotl.
And this has just been going on for months now down there in Mexico City, and we're just now finding
Maybe
We're
years.
just now learning about.
Who's to
this.
know?
Yeah, years.
It looks like they get a good crowd. Wait, is he holding up a baby? Oh, she. Okay.
They joined the G League in 2021.
They've been around for years.
They formed in 2017. They were playing in the Mexican National League, it looks like, and then they just joined the G League.
They joined the G League in 2021.
Yeah.
This is their 4th year, 3rd year,
Where is Hoffman?
and we're just now learning about that.
Yeah.
Hoffman Estates is a rich suburb, I think.
Oh, they were dominating the Mexican League. First, second, COVID.
Archidiac.
Is the G League do you think the NBA is finding this to be a successful venture for them? Do you think they're like this is
I mean,
this is proving to be what we wanted it to
They
be?
got 31 teams.
No go.
Well, like it's not like they're. You'd think they would combine some teams if it wasn't successful.
Yeah, I guess you might be right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't that what like the MLS is doing currently? Is now they have like there's like 40 MLS teams. Is that wrong? That they
What about us?
MLS is a pyramid scheme. What were you
Yeah.
gonna say?
Yeah, what about us tells you we know what the MLS is doing right now? I guess
Mark
he might.
Yeah,
I was looking dead at Mark.
Okay.
for yourself.
Oh, what about okay?
MLS is a pyramid scheme. Yeah, they just they're in 100 years there's going to be 2,000 MLS teams, and there has to be because the second they stop letting teams expand into the MLS, the whole league folds. So I think that's how it works. But they also MLS was trying to do what like the European model was, where they have like the feeder teams and they have like the academies, and so they would. They had there's like I remember the Columbus Crew have like Crew 2 was like their
Right.
junior varsity team, and then they have like a Crew Academy where like if you're a good player in Ohio, they try to like feed you into the Crew Academy, but then they don't have the history and the prestige that like Barcelona has.
Yeah.
So like the kids that are good in Ohio are like, I mean, I'm kind of too good for this shit. I want to
Yeah.
go
Play in Europe.
play somewhere else. But they still have like the infrastructure, so I don't know how viable it actually is, but I know that they were trying that with MLS.
The G League has 31 teams. Some of them are minor league pipelines to NBA teams, but who doesn't have a G League team? Why do some teams
why do
not
some
have a
teams-
G League team and others don't? And is that an unfair advantage?
Well, it's probably. I would assume there's a money element to it. Like these,
How many of them are profitable?
Are subsidizing these teams?
Yeah.
I'm sure. So, like a small market team, like I saw Memphis has one, but I wouldn't be shocked if Memphis didn't have one, or Utah, like a small market, Sacramento, but they had one too, I think.
But I don't know.
There's also the United Soccer
know why
League,
you
which is
need-
a whole nother can of worms, where they're trying to form a competitor to MLS
Right,
with relegation,
right.
but they are nowhere near the size of the MLS. But the MLS wants to absorb them under the contingency that they'd be relegated to the USL, but no one in the MLS wants to get relegated.
No one wants to get relegated, yeah.
Right.
But they want more teams.
Right.
But they don't want to get relegated. But they don't want more teams. They need more teams.
Yeah.
That is like the biggest revenue driver, I think, in MLS is expansion fees.
Yeah, it's like a
And I say that half jokingly, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. They just someone in like Omaha, Nebraska is like, we want to start an MLS team. They're like, cool, that's going to cost you $100 million. And then they pay it, and MLS then takes the money and splits it up, and then they just keep doing that over and over, and that's how they make their money.
So it really is a
then-
pyramid scheme.
But then they have like 4,000 teams. Fun times.
Should
man.
we start a team?
We probably could.
All right, let's talk about this because again, with last week's Rumble thing, I put some on the list that we just need to do. Adult Kickball League team, and are we in? Are we doing it?
Yeah. I don't think there was any debate.
You were the
about
only
that.
one that said yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to play?
You want to do an adult kickball league?
Kinda.
I want to do as
More-
long as it's not competitive.
We played but Ebo and I
'Cause
played softball last year, and we walked past a kickball field, and it looked extremely uncompetitive.
Okay. If it's a fun hang, that'd be. I did that in Columbus like 10 years
Yeah.
ago, and dudes were showing up wearing cleats and trying to fucking slide into second, and
So
I was like,
I'll say it
what are we
almost looks so
doing?
casual that maybe it wasn't a fun hang. If
Yeah.
you catch my drift.
none of you answered my diatribe the other day when I described watching adult kickball on ESPN.
I was asleep when you sent those texts.
But
I woke up.
I caught
I didn't.
like a kickball championship, and I thought it was adult kickball was just where all the whites went, the lamos, and just I thought it would be like frat boys and whatever.
Yeah.
And it was the most competitive league you've ever seen with some of the greatest athletes you've ever seen, and it was just very. It was like, wow, I couldn't do that.
I'll be honest. I didn't click on the.
You didn't
links
see
that
anything I
that
said.
You sent us, so I would love to do that now, though.
I did not orchestrate this. I did not orchestrate this.
We got to talk.
You
About
can move my bag.
Cody is.
Here's Blutman. Are you part of this, Blutman?
Yo!
Happy to be here. Can't wait.
All right. How we doing, folks? Welcome.
I'm doing good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Cody Awards. Today, we have 3 prestigious awards up for grabs. You ready? Let's get the nominees on the couch, please. Liam Blutman.
Whoa.
Our nominee.
What's the
For
award?
what's the award?
The Cody Award for Best Supporting Actor. And the nominees are Mr. Ed, Carl Ham, and Liam Blutman. Let me open this envelope here, folks.
Gee,
Let's see what we have.
Wonder who's gonna win.
The Best Supporting Actor Award for the Cody.
Oh, show the envelope again. Show the envelope. I wanted to call attention to your writing there.
And the award goes to Liam Blutman.
Well deserved.
What do I do?
That's just because
Go
he's the other one that
accept it
showed
and
up.
give a speech.
Speech.
Go back.
Go podium.
It's breathtaking, isn't it, Mark?
I'd like to thank my team, the man, Eeps. Eeps killed it. Cody did well on the editing side of things. I'd like to thank Brandon Walker and Mark Titus for having such a successful show that forced them out of the office for a week. I appreciate you guys greatly for that. I'd like to thank my fans, the Blutmen. You guys killed it. Blutwoman too. I appreciate you all, and hopefully we're back next year better than ever. Thank you.
Yeah.
You notice that his fan base he called the Blutmen and the Blutwoman. The men were plural, and
Come sit back at the table.
there's one Blutwoman out there.
Blutwoman's plural.
What a historic performance from Blutman on that one. And now, the Cody Award for Best Editing. And the nominees are Jack Toffee, Luke Schenscher, and Cody. Let's open this bad boy up and see what we've got.
What is going on with your handwriting? Show the envelope. What does the R in award look?
And the best
Why?
Cody Award for Best Editing goes to Cody.
Yeah!
Oh! Holy shit, guys! I mean, this
What an upset.
is why we do it. I can't help but thank Mark and Brandon for absolutely nothing, but Ebo and my boy Blutman. We did a great job, great team. Thank you guys. This means a lot to me. We're gonna bring this back home and we're gonna celebrate.
You the man, Cody.
You the man, Cody. I thought Shenshire was gonna show up.
Yeah. And lastly, the Cody Award for Best Picture. The nominees are. Wait,
I'm just
hold
so
on.
He has this
fascinated.
written out on his
I'm
phone.
so fascinated by the handwriting on these envelopes. Like
The
you can't
Cody
decide
Award
how
for
big
Best
to make the letters.
Picture is gonna go to wait a second, hold on. Just receiving word there's been a mistake. The award for Best Picture goes to Mostly Home Alone, Ebo, Blutman, and Cody.
Whoa!
Wow. Why don't you take that? Why don't you? Yeah.
First things first, I want to thank Mr. Ed for all the blessings he's given me throughout my life. My amazing team here, Blutman, Cody, everyone at the Writers Guild, everyone at the Actors Guild. Thank you guys so much. This means the world to us. We've always wanted to win an Emmy, and Cody, and it just means so much. And I just want to thank everyone out there for supporting us. Thank you to Mark Titus for getting us on the show. Thank you to Brandon Walker for also being along the ride. The Philadelphia Eagles, Saquon Barkley, Nick Sirianni, TJ. Yeah. Madeline McKenzie, Stefan, the whole crew. Thank you to everyone out there.
play 'em off.
Colton, and Pug. Thank you to everyone. God bless.
All right. However, I just realized I was sitting and I felt something weird. We have one more award.
Whoa.
And I'm going off the cuff on this one.
How
I'm
deep
going
was
off
it?
the cuff on this one. Cuffs off. All right. And
Literally
what
off
is
the
this?
cuff.
Oh.
You just
The 2025 Big Dumb Bitch Award
Oh,
Oh,
That is,
I hope I get
you
this.
guessed it, it's Brandon Walker.
Oh,
Brandon Walker
yeah!
over here. We got you. We got you a 2025
Brandon, you won.
Cody Award.
We did start the show asking if you were a dumb bitch.
Speech. At what point? Thank you. Don't play me off.
Thank you guys for coming out. We'll see you in 2026.
How much did this red carpet cost you?
You're going to leave the red
I'm
carpet?
just gonna leave the red carpet.
Look at how far out it goes to the hallway. Open that back up. It goes all the way to like.
Liam, open the door. Goes all the way to my desk.
Anyone want to walk it?
No.
I thought we were going to sweep the awards, to be honest, but big pickup by Brandon
Huh.
there.
All right.
I'll tell you what is delicious. Raising Cane's. We were enjoying Raising Cane's all last week during the show, and of course it had to have some box combos for the big game on Sunday. Their tailgates of 25, 50, 75, and even 100 chicken fingers are the perfect option to feed your family and friends, especially when you add jugs of freshly squeezed lemonade, freshly brewed iced tea. It's a delicious choice that everyone can agree on. Go to RaisingCanes.com to place an order and follow along on Raising Cane's social channels to keep up with all the latest, including which one of your favorite celebs is hopping into the drive-thru next. Enjoy Raising Cane's craveable chicken finger meals. Order at RaisingCanes.com. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
You want to double up?
Yeah.
I'll talk about Huel. It's what I'm having for lunch. It's what you should be having for lunch. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take your nutrition to the next level. Meet Huel, today's sponsor. Huel is spelled Huel and is the global complete nutrition brand trusted by over 400 million people. Their Black Edition ready to drink is a complete meal in a bottle, high in protein, low in sugar. What was that?
Just picking up the
Oh,
Huel.
you're picking up the Huel. Packed with all the nutrients your body needs to perform and feel its best, Huel is a perfectly balanced meal designed by experts to provide all the nutrients your body needs from a meal. Huel takes the guesswork out of healthy eating. It is for your most inconvenient meals with no prep, no cooking. Say goodbye to getting hangry and unsatisfying snacks. Just grab a Huel instead. They taste so good. Their shakes actually taste like a milkshake, and they come in delicious chocolate or vanilla. Plus, they're low in sugar. 15% off plus a free gift for new customers with our exclusive offer at Huel.com/mostly15. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat Huel nutritionally. I was about to say nutritionally. Complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what matters. Huel.com.
Just piggyback on that. Their vanilla is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And their chocolate, I'm sure,
Chocolate
is
very
too.
good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a vanilla today.
You want vanilla?
I'm going vanilla.
I might go chocolate then.
Yeah.
You want to flip?
Yeah, we'll just flip flop.
Yeah, we'll trade.
Flippy flip flop.
Blutman?
Yep. 1 second. Important
If this
college
is-
football
if this
news.
is-
Important college football
What
news.
happened? What happened?
Chicago State's officially launching a search for its first head
That's
football coach.
just not important college football news.
It is for a guy like me who cares about college football.
Blutman, you want to
not
be
just the SEC.
You want to throw your hat in the ring? I've been trying to get the Chicago State basketball job for years.
Could we do co-head coach? You and I? You're
No,
the motivator. I'm the tactician.
No.
Is Scott Lieb going to get fired?
I'm saying I'm the is what?
Is Scott Lieb going to get fired?
Yeah, surely, yeah. I'm saying I'm the basketball coach. You're the football coach.
I know, but what if we just both did football?
That doesn't make
But then
sense. He's a basketball guy. He wants the basketball job.
basketball
That's why
job.
I said motivation.
But how does that get me the How does being the head football coach get me the basketball
Because
job?
you do so well at football that you transition to basketball.
That's not how
after.
basketball coaching searches work.
Why can't he be the guy who paves his own way?
Why
paves
can't he
his own
just
path,
get the
makes
basketball
history?
job?
Because it's an impossible job to get. They're too bad to get the job.
That doesn't make
It
sense.
doesn't make any. It
You
doesn't
don't
make any
make
damn
sense.
sense.
Let
It
me
doesn't
get
make
this
any
tweet
damn
off,
sense.
Brandon.
Speaking of
I have a
basketball,
Yeah.
I have a snare for you that I don't even know if is on your radar. I don't even know if Brandon Walker. I don't even know if you even realize this could be happening.
sure.
As of right now, if the NCAA tournament started today, and why would it? Why would it start
be
today?
crazy.
It wouldn't
It's
make
not
any
February
sense.
madness.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense. But in this hypothetical, if it started today, Brandon, there's a decent chance that your Mississippi State Bulldogs would be about a 7 seed. And my
And-
Ohio State Buckeyes would be about a 10 seed. Now, I don't need to tell you what that means. You know that. But for those of you at home that might not know what that means, 7 seeds and 10 seeds, they play each other in the first round.
Well, my
I
only,
just want to call attention to that scenario.
my only problem with that is our seed's changing tonight after we beat Florida.
That's right.
So we're going
Right, you're
up.
beating Florida.
So you would have to go down, but I don't think you're going to go down.
We're not going to go down.
Because
We're gonna
we
also
shook
go up.
hands at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
We didn't say let's meet in the first round.
We're going to meet in the Sweet 16.
We're going to meet in the Sweet 16.
Right.
So
Right.
now, 7-10.
Yeah.
But we're going to be a 4 by the time it starts. You're going to be, hell, you know what? You're going to be
Maybe-
I don't know how you would meet in the Sweet 16. Let's see. You're going to be a 1.
We'll be a 1 seed.
You'll be a 1, and we'll meet in the Sweet 16.
Yeah. Or we'd be an 8 seed and beat the 1 in the second round.
Probably more likely.
Yeah.
Probably way more likely.
Yeah. It's a crazy slate of college basketball tonight. Tennessee, Kentucky.
Yeah, the SEC's. I do think we almost beat
Michigan.
Alabama at home. We did
Florida.
everything but beat Alabama. We did everything
Yeah.
but beat Kentucky. I think we're getting Florida tonight. They're coming off the win at Auburn.
They're feeling themselves a little bit.
Yeah.
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 You guys have to win one of these.
We have to. It hurts so
You
much.
guys, I'm not even trying to twist the knife. I'm just being honest in my assessment of Mississippi State basketball. You lose this game 95% of the time.
No, we lose
I
this
can't
game-
remember one time.
We lose the game 100% of the
You
time.
never win this game.
And we lose it in the most heart-wrenching
Yeah.
fashion possible.
You have to finally win.
We had Alabama beat, and
Yeah.
we just our 6'10" guy tries a layup. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Bama Auburn on Saturday.
1 versus 2, huh?
What's going on?
I was laughing.
Well, but if you're gonna,
I'm laughing because Brand's been trying to say something, but
I have been trying to say something, but
So
that's
I'm
okay.
laughing
That's
at
okay.
that.
That's okay.
It's funny.
Yeah, but now nobody can say anything because you're laughing.
I'm sorry. It was funny. I laughed.
What?
Auburn, Bama.
1 versus 2, huh?
yeah, well, I don't think. How many shows have we done? 300 something.
Yeah.
This is by far number one of I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
I got
Yeah.
the giggles, dude.
But what, like, you have to share with the class.
I kept. There was a couple times I tried to say
Segue.
something, and I just didn't. I didn't say it
So I laughed.
because
It
I
was
felt.
like a
I felt.
10-6.
I felt the
Yes.
segment kept going, and I wanted to talk about college basketball.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to intrude. It's just I thought that was funny.
okay.
Does that red carpet remind you of anything, Liam?
Yeah, my hair.
Oh wow, that was direct and to the point. I'll just ask this question tomorrow because I want it to be a 10-minute discussion. I don't know if we have a 10-minute. You know what? I'm going to ask it. What's the hardest thing in sports that pros make look very easy? The hardest thing to pull off in sports that pros make it look very easy. And here are my thought processes, okay? A penalty kick in soccer. They make it look so easy. Could one of us make it
Thinking.
a penalty shot in hockey?
I'm worried because
Good pros make it look so easy.
yeah, yeah. I'm worried because the answer just might be everything. Like there's gonna people are gonna be just
Right.
they're just gonna say like literally everything is hard. But
Returning a serve
but
in
I
tennis.
think
An extra point.
Marty did it though off Alcaraz.
True.
Marty's sneaky athletic though.
The first thing that came to mind was a pitch from Tough Rough in golf and being able to just chip that into the hole and like saving par.
I
off
thought he was
that.
talking about baseball.
I thought Tough Rough was like a dog movie or something.
I thought Tough Rough was like a pitcher.
yeah, I did not. I'm stunned that was like a straightforward answer because you're like a pitch and Tough Rough. I was like, what is Tough Rough like some sort of video game he plays?
Yeah, I thought that was
Like what?
Tough Rough would be a good like a NFL Blitz style golf video game.
Yeah.
Tough Rough. That's
Yeah.
Blutman. You might have just did it.
I might have, yeah.
I
like-
play as dogs.
NBA Street, and then we got Tough Rough, and you got to play.
I got one. I got an answer that looks remarkably easy and looks so easy that when they fuck it up, you yell and scream. You're like, how could you fuck that up? But if any one of us tried it, we'd look like a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Laying down a bunt, like a
Yeah.
well-placed bunt.
Yep.
A ball's coming in at like 90 plus miles an hour with a little movement, and they can just like just drop it down
The hardest
right where they need to drop it.
curveballs are impossible to bunt.
Yeah.
Catching
And if a guy goes to bunt and fucks it up, and you're watching and it's your team, you lose your mind. You're like,
Yeah.
how do you?
all you have to do is get your bat on the ball.
Yeah, you don't have to swing. Just kind of drop it down right there.
What about catching a sky high major league pop up?
Oh, so hard.
It's so hard.
The backspin is crazy.
And they do it so easily, but it's not. And I'm not talking about just a standard pop. I'm talking about the mile high, way up in the air that they have to judge, and that's a lot harder than they make it look.
I have something that's so incredibly easy that may make me look like a big dumb bitch. So I'm gunning for the award next year. Just the center quarterback exchange, just like they never fuck up.
Never
like,
fumble.
Like they never fuck up just the handoffs to quarterback, which to me
in my big dumb brain, as soon as they do it and like everyone's pushing around, like they drop it at least like once.
Yeah. And
You know?
especially in the elements and stuff, you would think that there would be.
It would happen way more
It
often.
would happen all the time. But yeah, when they do fuck it up, you lose your mind. You're
Yeah.
like, how do you mess that up?
How about
But really,
I feel like
they should mess it up more often.
how about long snapping?
long snapping is impossible. I don't know how people do that.
Yeah,
You're just throwing it between your legs. I actually don't think that one's that hard.
yeah, you're throwing it 15 yards on a perfect dot every time. You're throwing it. I don't know.
They throw like a spiral.
I feel like they make it look way easier than it probably is because there is a 300-pounder about to
that part would be hard.
take your head off.
Yeah.
I mean, to stay on the topic of football, literally just Brandon Aubrey getting to the NFL and everything every single kick he does just feels
Just being Brandon Aubrey.
yeah. Every kick he does is literally perfect, and he'll kick it from 68.
Yeah.
It's just pure, and it looks like it's good from 89.
Have you tried kicking before, Blumman?
Oh yeah,
You have?
I made
Okay.
it from 17.
I just want to make sure because it does feel like there are a lot of guys out there like Brandon Aubrey. They're like, should I just be an NFL kicker? And then they try it. And they're great at it. So what if that was you? What if
ain't me,
Liam
I can tell you in
Blumman?
full
I
confidence.
think that kicking's easy. I could kick a 45-yarder no problem.
No problem.
No problem. And I like from 20, I'm making that 10 out of 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
There's no chance I'm not doing that. Yes, Ebo, thoughts?
Nothing.
What you had a smirk?
Just your kicking.
What about
I'm
my
just thinking
kicking?
Can you kick, Ebo?
Got them.
Because I wanted to shit on Brandon for his performance in the thing, but I honestly
One
I
summer,
don't know
me
how
and my
much
buddy,
better I would have done.
my roommate was like big in trying to walk on kicker at JMU, and we would go to the rec field. He could hit like a 50-yarder. The furthest back I ever got with sneaking over the crossbar was 35 yards. Like it's impossible.
But that's still better than
The leg strength.
probably either one of us.
Like if you asked me to kick like an extra point, I'd need a couple reps, but yeah, I could kick an extra.
I toe
a
bash.
college extra
I
point.
toe bash because I figured out that I can't do the soccer style at all. So I just if I was to do it, I would just line up straight and which is what you did on the one you made.
Finally, yeah, and then missed every other one after that.
Yeah.
I thought you said
You have to kick
just-
down on it.
Huh?
I thought you just said you can make a bunch of field.
You're
goals.
thinking
Oh, that's weird. You
You're
don't.
thinking of an onside kick.
So you don't pay attention to Barstool content. Is that true?
I was just going off what you were saying today. And I was respecting your voice.
Because
Uh-huh.
that sounded very woke. I kicked on camera last week and I made 1 of 15.
Yep.
1 of 10.
Yep.
Yeah, there's tech issues though.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Asterisk.
So nothing ever counts here.
That's true. I thought you were retired from athletic events.
You know what? I thought that too, Ebo. I truly thought that too. And did I have a long, heartfelt talk with Hank when we got back and said, "Don't ever fucking put me in a sporting event again"? Yeah, I did. I did. Did what?
I'd have loved to see you do the running back limbo.
I could have done a couple. I could have done a couple of the other ones, like what Dana did. I could have done that, but our team needed me to kick.
How did Tate get away with calling that reverse limbo? By the way, it's just high jump?
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
why did high jump? Like he kept saying that. He's like, so it's just going to be a reverse limbo.
Reverse
I was like,
limbo?
that's
That might be on
this
me.
is an event. This is a track and field event that's been around for millennia.
This has a name.
It's called high jump.
I
It's a
might
reverse
have,
limbo.
I might have pitched the idea to him as reverse limbo.
It's you're the reason it was reverse limbo.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense.
Well, how did Tate get away with just stealing points from you on the quarterback challenge?
Yeah, no.
He just cheated.
You definitely won the quarterback challenge.
Thanks, man.
100% won.
What did you guys make of New Orleans as a whole? Just the whole week?
As
Been
a
sitting on
city,
that the whole time.
Well, we were talking about.
I had a delightful time. I think it's one of the best. I think it's I personally think it's the best food city in the country because of how concentrated everything is and how I love it the most. Now, obviously, New York City has the biggest selection and variety and has a lot of stuff, but I love New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to not say anything because I know what the reaction will be if I say how I truly feel. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it to you, Connor. How do you feel?
Not a huge New Orleans guy, huh?
No, I didn't say that. Don't
Yeah,
put
no.
those words in my mouth. Go ahead, Connor.
I mean, I had swamp ass the entire time, but aside from that,
Why?
it was just sticky.
We had a hotel room. We had showers. We had.
Yeah, but we were outside for a good chunk and walking back and forth between the condo and the hotel and everything. But aside from that, I loved it.
Our day ended at 2:00 every day.
Yours did, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
What's the smirk about? Yeah.
So your
Is swamp ass what
your
I think it is, or is-
editing
or is
gave
that
you
your
swamp
way to-
ass?
Yeah, I mean, walking all around and trying to go about my day. It was a lot. Also, I just get swamp ass more commonly.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's something genetically.
You should.
But outside of that, I loved it.
You
I
get
thought it was great.
swamp ass runs in your family?
Maybe. I don't know. I did get sunburn, which was tough. Even though I would.
Everything you're describing sounds miserable.
Yeah, no. But it was fine. I enjoyed it, and I tried some new food.
Ebo, what was your favorite part?
Of New Orleans?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not abstain.
Mm-hmm.
Abstain.
It's smart.
Yeah.
I went to Emerald's. Bam, bam, bam.
I went to Manning's.
Who?
Manning's?
No, that's not a thing.
The Hall of Fame. CC Sabathia is going to wear a Yankees hat. We have that settled. He's
That makes
not
sense.
wearing Chief Wahoo on his hat. Which is what I guess he would have, right? Is that why he picked the Yankees? You think?
So they would have.
He was, or did he wear the C?
Would have been the C. I think now they would make him wear the C, but I
That's
think
what
he
I'm
did.
saying.
He
though, but
did
he
wear Chief
wore
Wahoo.
Chief Wahoo.
Yeah.
So if he were to pick,
He
the
might have worn the
Guardians-
C too, though.
Are there plaques currently
Did
with
he-
a Chief Wahoo?
Almost
on them?
certainly.
There's got to be, right?
I bet Bob Feller's got a Chief.
Oh,
Wahoo
he had
on
the
his-
eye.
Oh,
too.
there you go. Yeah, he wore the C. So yeah, they would have made him. He wore the C. But he's gonna wear a Yankees hat. Billy Wagner will be wearing the Astros hat. Are there? I guess like this is a common turn of phrase. Is like, what hat will you wear in the Hall of Fame? We understand the scenario. I'm surprised that it's still like a thing. And do you think that? How do you make it not like? Why do you need the logo? I guess on your hat. Could you just wear a hat with no logo? Do guys do that?
Yeah.
Do guys do just the MLB logo?
I don't think anybody's ever done it. Maybe I'm missing something. No, I don't know. I kind of like the added thing about having a logo on the hat, choosing where to represent, stuff like that. I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm down for that.
It feels like a thing that should have been phased out by now, but it's still holding on. I don't know what I mean by that. It just feels like I'm surprised that this is still. You still have to make your decision.
I guess you kind of wonder why they have to wear a hat at all. They're not playing.
Yeah,
They could just be their face and their head. Well, hatless, but I guess baseball players wear hats. Do they do similar? Do you have to choose in the NFL?
I don't think so.
I don't think you do. I think it's just baseball. It's unique to baseball.
Who was the third? There were 3 Hall of Famers, right?
Ichiro.
I bet he goes in as a Mariner.
Also, Dick Allen.
Philly.
Yeah.
Also,
Dave Parker.
Pirate.
Yeah.
Although he
Dave
played
made
for
it?
Dave Parker he played for the Reds. He played for the Brewers. He played for the A's.
can you imagine basketball having to do that now?
Yeah.
With
Wearing hats?
with this current crop.
Luka going in as a Laker.
Oh. Look.
LeBron would have to be Cavs, right?
But
the Heat was his highest high, but Cavs was
it would be weird. But yeah, he definitely goes in as a Cav.
2016 was his highest high. I guess,
LeBron
yeah.
would do the NBA logo thing or do like a
LeBron
He'd
logo.
use a
jersey
LeBron
or
logo.
something,
Yeah, he'd have a
yeah.
jersey with his own shoe brand logo.
Jordan went in as Wizard, right?
Yeah.
Like, and not the
Actual
basketball,
wizard.
an actual wizard.
Actual
Yeah.
wizard.
Went in as Gandalf.
Kazam.
I'm a bronzexual. I'd be really pissed off though at him if he did not go in as a Cav.
All right.
But I don't think they have to.
But if there was a
theoretically.
situation where they needed to identify like the one team, it would have to be the
it has
Cavs.
to be the Cavs.
Connor, you know what you need to do?
I think I do.
What?
I need to get off my ass.
Well, it's no longer the phrasing, but yes, you also
Okay.
do that. You need to add a blast of refreshing tropical lime flavor to your game day with Mountain Dew Baja Blast. And you know what? Get off your ass too. Why not? Mountain Dew Baja Blast is part of any game day ritual. Connor, it's your favorite drink, correct?
Yes, and I'll send TJ a picture. I did have a Baja Blast on Super Bowl Sunday.
We would have believed you.
Yeah, I'll send him a pic.
The tropical lime flavor of Mountain Dew Baja Blast is as refreshing as watching your team win the Super Bowl in New Orleans and then flying through Kansas City on the day after. Yes?
Great. It was awesome.
Ride the Baja wave on game day. Grab Mountain Dew Baja Blast for you and your crew wherever refreshing beverages are sold. Again, ride the Baja wave on game day. Grab Mountain Dew Baja Blast wherever refreshing beverages are sold. All right. Connor, you sent this to the group this morning. I believe you sent it to the group, but is on Twitter. You also tweeted it. This is the Eagles represented by Star Wars original trilogy posters.
Yes.
Now, I
There
don't.
it is.
There, sure. That's just a hand. That could be anybody's hand.
I was watching the 2017 Super Bowl while drinking a Baja Blast.
Is that
to
your
get in the
bistro?
zone. No, that was at the condo.
Oh, they had a bistro there for you.
Yeah. I felt right at home. But yeah, the graphic.
Connor, what I don't like to do, I don't like to like poke holes in your Star Wars fandom or anything like that or ask questions. Here we go. Star Wars: A New Hope, Episode 4, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. The Eagles don't really fit into the story arc of Star Wars like that, because Jalen Hurts, who has led you, Jalen Hurts, who is your new Jedi, who's your hero, wasn't even in your first Super Bowl. So how could he wasn't in A New Hope.
There's nobody.
Luke Skywalker was in all 3 movies.
Wasn't like both Eagles teams is just complete roster turnover.
Right.
I think
Coaching turnover too is just so
nobody's the same. So they got rid of all the actors?
I think you're focusing exclusively on individuals instead of the overarching. Like the team is what I took from that graphic.
The jerseys,
the graphics.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you had the Empire with the Patriots in 2017. The Eagles toppled them. Then the Eagles go up against the new rising Empire.
Oh, different Empire.
Yeah,
So they didn't strike back.
It's still all the Empire.
The Empire didn't strike back. It was
Yes, they did, because it's still the Empire.
But it's a different Empire
but
that
it's
struck.
like 2 different
The dynasties.
stories.
How
This-
could you strike back if you weren't struck in the first place?
Because they are still part of the overarching dynasty empire of the NFL.
okay?
And the whole narrative was like, oh, like the NFL, loves when the Patriots win. The NFL loves when the Chiefs win, the refs and all that type of stuff. Obviously, I don't agree with all that. But still, the team, I think, is ultimately what the thing was.
So-
Like the Eagles keep coming in and going up against the big evil empire, and they lost in 2022, but they won in 2017. Now it's the arc.
So if you
Is
saw
over.
Star Wars: A New Hope, and then when you went to see Empire Strikes Back, Luke Skywalker's gone, Leia's gone, Han Solo's gone, all the old favorites are gone. And instead, you got Billy Planet and Jimmy Sun and all these guys. You don't doesn't change the movie for you.
I mean, there are still people on this team from 2017. They added characters in Empire Strikes Back. They added Lando Calrissian.
How many
to the-
Eagles?
to the
This is a real
rebellion.
question. How many Eagles are on this team were on the 2017 team? Just Brandon Graham?
Brandon Graham.
Lane Johnson's not old enough, is he?
I think no.
Is he?
Lane Johnson was there.
Okay.
Um,
Is he old enough?
no, Slay was.
Slay was a lion.
That's pretty much it, right? Isn't it?
Gotta be.
Oh
It's like
God.
a complete turnover.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Does
Have you
the-
considered that? Have you considered that the Star Wars story hasn't actually even started yet because the Eagles are the evil empire, and we're waiting for Star Wars hasn't even come out yet, really. And if the NFL is on a Star Wars timeline, Episode 4 hasn't even been released yet because the Empire is just now starting to get built.
Just now gained its strength.
And you guys are actually the evil ones.
The Death Star is now in Philadelphia.
You're the favorite to win the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah. Dynasty.
Are we?
Well, you're
think
the most
so.
talented team in the
Yeah.
history of the NFL.
I saw something else that, like right after the Super Bowl ended, that we were not. I couldn't remember what it was, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
looked at DraftKings.
I love where this team's. The main thing is, as long as Howie Roseman is in the front office, this team is going to at least be respected as a title contender every year.
Eagles plus 600, Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens plus 700.
I legit don't know the answer. Has Jalen Hurts already got his money?
Yes. Yeah. Which that was part of the reason why I couldn't believe that we were back in this situation this year, because 2022 it was the perfect, they have the quarterback on the rookie deal. They could spend on other players and all that type of stuff, and then we lost and we had to pay Hurts. The mass at the time, it was the biggest contract in NFL history.
You kind of got cheap. You got your defensive stars on rookie deals, right? Like Jalen Carter, he's still on a rookie deal.
Quinyon Mitchell,
Yeah.
and Cooper DeJean. This is actually I saw this yesterday. We traded away Carson Wentz to the Indianapolis Colts. The picks we acquired from that trade, we used to get Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Jalen Carter, and Cooper DeJean from that one Carson Wentz trade. Which I thought at the time, I was like, we're moving off of the franchise guy. I love Carson Wentz. I don't like this. Putting the trust in Jalen Hurts, and I was so wrong.
Blutman.
Howie Roseman masterclass.
Devontae Smith just became the 5th player ever to go Heisman, college national title, Super Bowl. Who were the other 4?
I don't have a clue. You tell me.
Do you actually know? Do you know them?
Does not work like that.
None of them are quarterbacks. I know.
Okay.
I know.
Desmond Howard.
Oh,
Right?
He won. Yeah, he won.
no,
But he didn't win a national.
Not
He
him?
didn't win- no,
You don't
Charles
want-
Woodson.
Are we counting
Charles Woodson would be one.
Charles Woodson's
Reggie
one.
Bush is one?
Reggie Bush is one.
Was
Tony Dorsett is one. And then the other one is also a running back from the 70s, I think. Charles Woodson is definitely one. Oh, shit. Did that, and now Devontae Smith.
Yeah. The Devontae Smith touchdown, the call by Kevin Burkhardt, I
That was I hated on Jalen Hurts a lot this season, but that was such a perfect
Beautiful throw.
Yeah.
Also, the Mahomes throw late in the game that didn't.
Eagles plus
was also
600,
great.
Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens plus 700. I think it's pretty obvious and self-explanatory that those are going to be the top 4.
Yeah. But we
Going
haven't had
next
free
year.
agency yet. Like there might be somebody that spends a lot and joins
Sure.
the group.
Number 5. Who's number 5? Number 5 odds in the NFL going into next year.
You said the top 4
Lions?
were.
Top 4 are Eagles, Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens.
I'm gonna
which
go-
I think
I'm
it was
Chargers.
I say those top 4 because I
That's a
thought I
good
felt
one.
like that was pretty.
Lions.
That was a gimme.
I'm gonna
the
since
top
you're
4.
saying it like that, is somebody I want to say Packers, but Chargers are a good guess.
Texans.
Packers, Chargers. Who do you say?
Texans.
Texans. Who do you say? Ebo.
Commanders.
Commanders.
Oh, that's a good one
Connor.
too.
That's cheeky.
I have no idea.
Connor, you're holding up the whole bunch.
I know.
49ers?
Just say a team.
Wait,
Connor.
The Jaguars.
No,
Jeez.
it's the Detroit Lions. It's the Detroit Lions.
Get 2 more.
That was such a dick move.
It's the Detroit Lions.
What?
2 more odds.
We don't have 2 more. You got.
Steven Singer, Reese's.
We already did Steven Singer.
Yeah. Reese's peanut butter cups, more perfect. They was already a perfect treat. They somehow made it more perfect with the chocolate lava big cup that is being held in the hand of Connor Griffin right this second is what I implore everybody to go out and buy right now, really.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. Just go do it now. The show's almost over, so you can turn this off and go get yourself a Reese's.
Got some in the airport yesterday. It was great.
So good. Mood booster.
All right. What do y'all got planned for tomorrow?
I had nothing planned. I don't know. Maybe I will plan something.
Is your laptop okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cleaned it up. We're good.
All right.
No.
All right, that's the show. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
That's how ball is done.
I don't understand.
Family.